Welcome to Charles Travels, the journey of a lifetime where we explore the most fascinating stories and destinations from around the world. I'm your host, Charles, and I'm delighted to have you join me on this adventure. As we embark on today's journey, we find ourselves in the beautiful state of Washington, where a remarkable story is unfolding. Imagine a world where employers could track their employees' every move, not just through surveillance cameras or GPS tracking devices, but through tiny microchips implanted under their skin. It may sound like science fiction, but it's a reality that some lawmakers in Washington are determined to prevent. House Bill 2303, sponsored by Representative Brianna Thomas, aims to prohibit employers from requesting, requiring, or coercing employees to have a microchip implanted in their body for any reason. The bill has already passed through the House and a Senate committee with bipartisan support and is now on its way to becoming a law. As we delve deeper into this story, we find that subdermal microchips do have legitimate uses, such as tracking lost pets or providing critical patient information in medical situations. However, the concern here is about workplace power dynamics and the potential for exploitation. Representative Thomas argues that true employee consent is impossible when it comes to implanting microchips, and that's why this law is necessary. The bill specifies that employers who violate this law would face a minimum fine of $10,000 for the first offense, followed by $20,000 charges for each additional infraction. It's a significant step towards protecting workers' rights and preventing potential abuses of power. As we explore this story further, we're reminded that even in the most unexpected ways, technology can raise important questions about our values and our society. The idea of microchipping employees may seem like a distant concern, but it highlights the need for ongoing conversations about privacy, autonomy, and the human experience. We'll be right back with more fascinating travel adventures on Charles Travels. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we continue our journey across this beautiful country, we find ourselves in the charming town of St. Ives, Cornwall, where a controversy has been brewing over a development that will obscure the famous sea view from Virginia Woolf's former holiday home, Talent House. This stunning vista, which inspired some of Woolf's most iconic works, including To the Lighthouse, has been a source of inspiration for writers and artists for generations. As we walk along the winding streets of St. Ives, taking in the salty sea air and the sound of seagulls overhead, it's easy to see why this place has captivated so many creative minds. The view from Talent House, with its rolling hills and majestic lighthouse in the distance, is nothing short of breathtaking. It's a testament to the enduring power of nature to inspire and uplift us. But, as we've just learned, this view is now under threat from a proposed development of apartments, which will block the sightline from Talent House to Godrevy Lighthouse. The decision to grant permission for the development has been met with widespread criticism from local authors, including Patrick Gale, who has called it a preposterous piece of cultural vandalism. As we talk to locals and visitors alike, it's clear that this issue goes far beyond a simple planning dispute. It's about preserving the cultural heritage of this special place and ensuring that future generations can continue to draw inspiration from its beauty. Emeritus Professor Maggie Hum, Vice Chair of the Virginia Woolf Society of Great Britain, sums it up eloquently. The view is in all her modernist novels. This decision is hugely disappointing and will horrify Woolfians around the world. As we reflect on this story, we're reminded of the importance of preserving our cultural treasures and the delicate balance between progress and preservation. It's a challenge that faces communities all over the country, and one that requires careful consideration and thoughtful decision-making. Welcome back to Charles Travels. As we wrap up our journey today, I'd like to take you to a place that's familiar to many of us, the local IHOP restaurant. You know, there's something special about walking into an IHOP, being greeted by the warm aroma of freshly cooked pancakes, and settling into a cozy booth with friends and family. As it happens, our friends at IHOP are celebrating a very special day this week, National Pancake Day. On Tuesday, March 3rd, They'll be giving away free short stacks of their signature buttermilk pancakes all day long. That's right, folks. Whether you're in the mood for a fluffy pancake breakfast, lunch, or dinner, IHOP has got you covered. Now, I know what you're thinking. What's the catch? Well, here's the beautiful part. IHOP is using this opportunity to give back to their communities. They're encouraging diners to donate to a good cause while they're enjoying their free pancakes. For every dollar donated, IHOP will provide at least 10 meals to local Feeding America partner food banks. As the first reflect on this story, I'm reminded of the power of community and the importance of coming together over a shared love of food. There's something special about gathering around the table with others, sharing stories, and making memories over a stack of warm pancakes. So, if you're looking for a reason to get out and connect with your neighbors, or simply want to treat yourself to a delicious meal, head on over to your local IHOP on March 3rd. Not only will you be enjoying some fantastic pancakes, but you'll also be supporting a great cause. As we close out today's episode of Charles Travels, I want to leave you with a sense of warmth and connection. Remember, it's the little moments we share with others, over a plate of pancakes or on a winding road trip, that make life truly special. That's all for today's Charles Travels. Remember to like, share, and subscribe, and until next time, keep on traveling.